Hey everybody, making a new video today from the studio. Um, I have some pretty exciting news, and I don't often do unboxings, mainly because unboxings really aren't exciting. You can see the product online these days with the internet. You know, you can hear 1,000 demos of it, but this is something, it's a new product that Gibson has decided to put out available for sale, and this is a product that has previously only been available in their $5,000 to $10,000 Gibson Historic Custom Shop and Tom Murphy products, which is their Custombucker humbuckers. I have already got some really high-end pickups in some of my other Les Pauls. I've some throwbacks, some Gibson Seymour Duncan custom shops. I've had Sheptones, and then of course Burstbuckers. So when I saw that the Gibson Historic Collection was going to sell a set of Custombuckers available over the counter, that you didn't have to get them secondhand, I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger, and they arrived today. So I present to you what I presume to be one of the first sets available, and we're going to take a look at them together. I just got them in and just got home from work, and they had come in, and we're going to unbox them together and take a look and see what's in the box. I've got my voltmeter already ready, and we'll see what they read out, what they look like, how they differ from anything that would be actually available from the custom shop or what has previously been available in the custom shop. So just right quick before I do go through the unboxing, we'll kind of go through what's led up to these, right? So in earnest, Gibson has made a few different attempts at replicating their own PAFs, right? In 1990, Gibson worked with Tom Holmes to make the Gibson 57 Classic, and which is still available today. The 57 Classic, Tom Holmes worked to really replicate Seth Lover's original humbucker design. Now, the 57 Classic has undergone a couple of different changes and iterations through the years, but it's still available. It's still put in Gibson guitars today. It's a great pickup, and it's, in earnest, it's pretty close to the original that it was designed to be. In 1996, Japanese collectors and high-end boutique company, the Burstbucker, first became available in the Yamano 58, I think, or 59 maybe. So the Burstbuckers became available, and through, you know, custom shop special order only. And so it was a special wound pickup. And then in order to see if the US market would like it, I think in 2000, the Gary Moore model started coming with Burstbuckers. And they were very, very popular, obviously. So that was a custom shop only thing. And due to high demand, of course, Burstbuckers were available over the counter a few years later in 2004, and are still incredibly popular today. Obviously, I've got a set of Burstbuckers in one of mine, and I believe in 2005 the Burstbucker Pros were available. So just like the 57 Classics, the Burstbuckers underwent different iterations, because just like real PAFs, there were lots of theme and variations. So as Gibson worked to improve their formula for the PAF, they, in 2011, I think it was, they came out with the Custombucker, because obviously the magnets, the metals, the formula and everything, they wanted to get closer to perfect. If you know much about the equipment and the metals and magnets and all the finite minutia of PAFs, only two people have the original winding machines, and that's John from Throwback and Seymour from Seymour Duncan. And so I've already got a set of their two pickups, and the difference between a PAF copy and a PAF replica is very different. You can copy something and it can be all over the place, but to really make a replica is something totally different. Well, the Throwbacks and the Custom Shop Seymour Duncans are replicas. So theoretically, the Custombuckers are really replicas. So let's open these up. We'll take a look at them. And the part number, by the way, is PUC BDBNC2 set. So this is the nickel set. So this is a pair, theoretically. If they didn't mess me up and only send me one. I ordered something else today, and they sent the order wrong. So it's taped up. That's a good sign. Alrighty, so we're greeted with a Gibson Pickup Shop. So not a custom shop, a Gibson Pickup Shop sticker. A Gibson Pickup Shop product and warranty information. Let's see what they have to say. They have some basic information about adjusting the height and pole pieces and how to not make it out of phase. If you order standard 4-conductor versus vintage 2-conductor. So some pretty basic pickup knowledge. I imagine if you are ordering these, you probably know how to wire pickups. So let's get into the goodies. Here we go. Humbuckers. I didn't expect a telly pickup. According to Gibson's literature, these are wired or made to be either neck or bridge. So we've got, little covers on them. They've got some pretty good heft to them. Got springs and screws. This one appears to have lost one of its screws. Not a big deal. I got about 100 screws. So thanks, Gibson. We got 2 screws, or 2 springs, 1 screw. Maybe the other one's on the other side. So yep, got 2 springs, 1 screw. About $500 pickups. Maybe the other one's in there. Alrighty. Take the braid out and we'll measure it. So it is labeled as, so it has a sticker on the bottom labeled Custombucker. The part number is 127451. It's got a wind date of 8/17/22. It's got a PAF water slide decal. So let's run them on a lavalier. Grab our trusty put it in auto mode. There we go. I'm going to try to turn the light on so I can read it a little better. And we'll read the read what this dude's putting out right quick. It's already pre-stripped out. 8.09, 8.08. The temperature here, by the way, is 76 degrees. By the way, it's a nice, lovely, dry 76 degrees. There was a hurricane a few weeks ago, and it has not rained in weeks. So the temperature's good, the weather's good. It's not like a swamp or anything. All right, so that pickup's not dead. I presume that these are unpotted. I guess I'll find out in a few days. Well, I'll take this out and see if that other, there it is. There's the other screw. It was hiding in the bottom. I think these are Alnico 3 magnets, if that is consistent with the current production Custombuckers and consistent with the literature. So we've got one pickup that reads out at 8.08, 8.09. Now, if Gibson has marketed these so that either one could be a neck or a bridge pickup, I'm going to assume that this one is going to be within 5 to 10% of the same output in terms of its DCR. All right, what are you reading at? 8.05. So yeah, extremely consistent. And you know, DCR is not, it's dead on the money too. As soon as I put the needle to it, it just bing, it was right there. It didn't jump around, it didn't fiddle around or anything. There's some pickups where you put them on and it'll voltage up, voltage down, voltage up, voltage down. These are just absolutely pinged. This pickup has the exact same part number. For those that are very curious, these have brass screws on the base plates. They also have L tool marks, or something really similar to an L tool mark. It's a long base plate, long leg base plates, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the peel on one of them. The nickel silver on them looks very good. It's very shiny. I mean, these are really good. So this is consistent with a high quality boutique. It's consistent with a high quality replica. I wouldn't expect less for a $500 set of pickups. When I touch the nickel silver, I see my fingerprints on it. That's what I expect. If these perform or exceed the performance of the throwbacks, which are actually made on the vintage throwback or on the vintage Lisona machines and the original Meteor winding machines, then it will be fantastic. These don't appear to have the little dip presses in the screw, the screws for the bobbins. So that's not like a huge deal or anything, but I know some of the vintage accurate nerds will whine and moan about that. Or the rounded corners, like how round some of the corners can be on the covers. Some people will whine and moan about the corners, but really all that matters to me is the sound. And I'll tell you why. In the end, what guitar this is getting put into is not a $5,000 Les Paul. What I'm putting it into is a $1,500 Trad Pro that's all mahogany. It's a wannabe custom. And what I'm doing is putting it into a the other thing I need to mention, the wiring harness that I'd ordered for it was not shipped correctly. So I ordered one with bumblebees and they shipped me one with vitamin T's. It's not the end of the earth. It's probably a fine wiring harness, but they didn't ship me one with braided wire. So in short, when you order a set of the $500 historic collection pickups, that's what's in the box. It's not wrapped in velvet. It's in a very plain Jane box. In my next video, I should have them installed. I'm going to have to get the company that I ordered my wiring harness from to ship me back a new harness. But I'm very excited. Hopefully these sound as good or almost as good as one of the historic shop, the historic custom shop guitars. So again, sorry, no playing. This is just an unboxing video, but watch the next video. We'll be rocking out. Cheers.